All right, welcome back to another video. Today, this video will be a step-by-step tutorial guide on how to install your front struts on your Hyundai Elantra. This is going to be a quick strut. Quick strut comes with your top hat, coil spring and shock, and your lower mounting piece here. So we are going to be removing the old ones out of the front and replacing with the new ones. Here's your step-by-step guide. First thing first, you're going to remove those wiper blade arms because the plastic cowling is going to come off to gain access to your upper strut towers. 14mm socket. They'll have these rubber pieces on there. Remove them. Okay. Keep track of your hardware because you'll be reusing them and putting them in. If you're having a difficult time removing it, you can lift up your wiper arm and angle it and wiggle it back and forth so it will come off. Once you've got your wipers removed, you're going to come over here and pop this tab up. I already did it, but basically it sits just like this, and you just gently pull and wiggle it back and forth, and then the tabs here, these three tabs that are holding in place, remove them and set them off to the side for reinstallation after. Coming over to the passenger side of the vehicle, you're going to have your washer hose clipped into right there. Gently remove it so you don't tear it, and twist these back and forth to gently separate it from the connector. You will have two push pin tab clips, one there and one right there. Make sure you take those out and remove them. Once you've done that, you're going to get your cowling out by grabbing it in this motion. Get underneath it, twist it up like that, and pull it out, okay? So basically, like that. Do it away to the other side. With a 14mm socket, you're going to break the 3 bolts on top of the strut tower loose. Work smarter, not harder. Use a breaker bar. Your ratchet probably won't have enough leverage. With a 21mm socket and whatever method you use to remove your lug nuts, you're going to remove the nuts to remove the wheel. Remove your wheel and remove your top hat nuts. Your new strut should come with 3 new ones because these have a thread lock on it. This one is completely filed down. Oh, sorry. This one's completely filed down, but it does have grooves on there. So if yours doesn't come with new nuts for the top, you can reuse your old ones if you need to. While doing this job, if you don't have a hoist, no problem. You can do it on the floor as well. You're going to want to put a jack underneath it. The reason why is you want to have that it's sitting almost at regular ride height level. This will make your life so much easier when it comes time to be removing that stabilizer link that you can see right there in the back. And then also the other bolts that are attached to the knuckle, which are right there. It doesn't really matter what you take off first, whether it's your stabilizer link or your bolts here to your knuckle, but these brackets do have to come off before you take off the other two. So remove these, okay? 10 or 12, depending where your vehicle is made. I've gone ahead and already removed the rear link. I'm now going to remove the upper strut. You're gonna have to play with your ride height. When you're removing this, I undid the bolt, but I had it angled up like this, so there's obviously too much tension on it. So you just jack your vehicle up or to play with your ride height level. Put that out of your way, get your gun on there. Take the nut off, put it off to the side. Do the same with the lower one. Now, as you can see, I've also gone ahead on the side here, so let me zoom out a little bit, and removed the 12mm bolts. There's one here, put them aside. The only thing that's holding the strut tower in now is actually these 2 bolts. So as long as you're playing with your ride height, you can just bang them out. and they'll probably just fall right out. When it goes time to put the new one in, you want to elevate your vehicle up a little bit higher so you can get that new one in a lot easier than dealing with it all compressed in, okay? So I'm basically just going to use a punch on this side to push it through. And when I've done the one on the top, I'm then going to... Now that you've removed your 2 bolts here, your link bolt here, your 2 12mm bolts here, and your 3 bolts that are up top, this will be super loose, as well as your lower control arm. Basically just knock that out, okay? Keep this intact where it is because you have other lines that are attached to it, and just gently wiggle this out, okay? And kind of force it to drop down. You can be a little bit forceful with it if you need to because you're not putting it back in. So I usually just give it a love tap, and then you just kind of fish it out, manipulate it around, and out it comes. Okay, out with the old, and it's gonna be in with the new. Always match up your old and your new to make sure that your part is correct. Your bolt holes are not gonna be symmetrical. They're gonna be 2 that are closer to the other. So basically just kind of shove it through the hole there and then line it up how it should. And then just throw these on nice and loose because you don't want to tighten it down until you're further on ahead underneath, okay? Now that you're in this phase, your upper bolts are in there. This is loose, so you get your knuckle and you put it into there. When it's nice and smooth, however, you're gonna have to play with your ride height to get these bolts in because your back of your knuckle is higher up than your bolt on the side, the bolt hole, and it will not go through in its current condition. So we're going to play with the ride height to get that bolt in. I've already gone ahead and played with the height so I can get my stabilizer link in there as well as my 2 strut bolts in there to attach it to the knuckle. These ones down here, the 12mm bolts, doesn't matter. So now we're gonna tighten up these ones first, then this one, then you can put these ones on, and then the 3 up top. That's pretty much how you do it. Make sure these are nice and tight. Stabilizer link tight. The 2 12mm bolts on the side here are tight. They are very important. One's your ABS brake sensor, the other one's gonna be your brake line. Okay, make sure that the top strut up there, it's lining correctly, it's seating nice. And up here, you've got those 3 tight as well. It came with new hardware, so if it comes with new hardware, replace it and use it. That's it. Just only tip I got for you is you're gonna have to play with your ride height. If you're doing it on the hoist, you're gonna need a transmission jack. If you're doing it on the floor, just use a jack stand and kind of put it underneath the lower control arm so you can have the ability to move it up and down. But I'm gonna go do the other side now, but basically that's how you do it. If you're doing the other side, repeat the process. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next one.